And welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name's John.
And I'm Kim.
You are?
I'm Kim.
Hey, we are.
They probably get tired of hearing that every night if they stopped in every night, don't they?
You
probably know our names by now.
You think they do?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe they don't care.
We thank you for stopping by. We really do.
Tuesday evening.
Tuesday evening, and it's not hump day.
It's not hump day. It's government day usually.
Usually government day.
Board of Supervisors meeting today. We will have a full video of that meeting up later for your viewing pleasure.
In fact, I was just
went and got it.
Just getting it.
Yes. John just got back from we featured a live soccer game.
We did. We pushed out. Now, the Bret Hart boys soccer team is doing very, very well this season. Tonight they were playing for first place in league against Linden. Okay. They came up one goal short tonight, but very basically, I mean, they play a fast-paced, up and down game, and kind of the thing is they kind of, if they try to get into that ball control type of game and play that's not their game. But if they're up and down going, that's so they got real. So it was 3-2, good game, very well done. And if you would like to watch it, we have the whole game up
already. We have the replay up.
The replay's up already.
We actually had somebody email us wanting to buy a CD already.
Really? Of the game tonight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We don't charge for CDs. They can just download the link, right?
They can just watch it.
Yes.
It should always be there. That's the
always
goal.
There. Unless they want to send it to somebody, I guess they can just send them the link. Email them the link.
That's true.
Correct?
Wow, so somebody already...
Yes, already, right after the game. Want to know if they can buy a CD. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I guess that's the way you make money, start charging for stuff like that. We don't.
Not usually, but that's, that takes...
Just kidding. That takes a lot of time.
Well, it's a different kind of time.
Yes, exactly. It's time we don't have, so...
Well, about that, but...
And this week is San Andreas Mobility Week. It starts tomorrow. It's being put on by the COG through the 18th of this
week. So you gotta
week.
make sure you keep things moving.
Let's get moving. Yes, this event is being hosted by the Calaveras Council of Governments. It will take place the 15th through the 18th in downtown San Andreas. San Andreas is initiating the important task of improving mobility.
And while you're doing that real quick, I'm going to step off for just 1 second. Bob really screwed up on something.
All right.
He did.
Efforts to create a livable environment for bicyclists, pedestrians, and motorists alike is underway, and your input is needed to make it successful. An informative week full of community participation opportunities has been scheduled for October 15th through October 18th. A variety of workshops, walks, interviews, and visioning exercises on mobility will be hosted to collect valuable information from the public and key stakeholders in our community. For information, please contact Tyler Somerset at 754-2094 or visit their website at www.calacog.org. And we have the full schedule of the week enclosed. They start off tomorrow morning with... It's bright and early, 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Concurrent walking workshops. You meet at the Calaveras Council of Government office, Town Hall, or high school. And then we'll have concurrent walking workshops.
Is that kind of like synchronized swimming?
I think it is, and they're going to be having walking and talking at the same time.
So, you mean, or even, maybe you could be like synchronized swimming, so if you're going down the sidewalk, all of a sudden everybody... goes like
I think we're gonna have to go.
Just kidding. We don't want to pick on Tyler.
And then starting at 9 a.m., they have a drop-in open house. What is a rural livable mobility plan? That goes from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Town Hall, and then again from 3 to 6 p.m. and then tomorrow evening from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. workshop visioning at Town Hall. Thursday the 16th, 7:30 to 9. Again, they have the concurrent walking workshops. Meet at Calaveras COG, Town Hall, or Calaveras High School. And then on the second day, they also have the drop-in open house. What is Rural Livable Mobility Plan at Town Hall from 9 a.m. to 12, 3 p.m. to 6, 2:30 to 3:30.
Find out what this concurrent walking thing is.
It probably says on the front page.
Well, I mean,
high school visioning session at Calaveras High School, and at 6:30 to 8 is concurrent walking workshops again. Thursday evening, Friday morning, drop-in open house, 9 a.m. What is a rural livable mobility plan? Town Hall, 3:30 to 5 p.m. Student parent surveys at Calaveras High School. Saturday from 10 to 11:30. Workshops on prioritizing ideas and projects and that will be held at Town Hall. So the walking workshops are community members will have the opportunity to participate in as many as 3 unique walking workshops held throughout Mobility Week. During the walking tours, participants will be asked to point out and focus unique features of the area, neighborhood, interfaces, pedestrian patterns, parking, etc. The open house will be, let me see, what is a mobility plan? What does sustainability, livability, placemaking, and traffic calming have to do with San Andreas? All these answer questions and more will be provided through PowerPoints and informative boards available at the library. During scheduled hours throughout the Mobility Week, community comments are also welcome at this time. They will have visioning workshops, some other workshops, how to participate, attend one or more of the following events, and that's how you do it.
That's how you do it?
That's how you do it. So what they're trying to do is a rural livable mobility plan for everyone?
I think it is, because this is patterned off of the great job they did in Arnold.
Exactly.
And so there's I think there should be a rural livable mobility plan in your future.
Yeah, so this starts tomorrow morning bright and early at 7:30 a.m.
Now, I still think instead of concurrent walking, they should have it synchronized walking.
Maybe you should tell Tyler that.
That way it could, right.
We'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Shannon Russell, Dr. Shannon Russell of First Impressions
Dentistry
of Arnold, for sponsoring this evening's news.
They do high-tech dentistry. I mean,
yes, they do. I mean, it's very fancy schmancy. You go in there and they do all. When they take your
digital
for me,
X-rays.
They take your X-rays and it's all right on the computer as soon as you have your X-rays done. And he's they have a very nice office staff. I commend them. They're very, everybody in their sweet. He's good with kids, adults, everybody. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we are very lucky to have he and his staff in our community.
Now, the fires are still burning down in L.A.
Funny, you put up the governor thing, and so did I. Did you notice that? I had that first thing this morning. You don't even notice the stuff I do.
I do too.
I had the video and everything up, and then you put it up later. Did you know that? Or maybe it was a different video. Did he do 2 talks today?
Well, this was the one that just he did.
Oh, okay.
Not that yours was fine.
So I just hid mine. I felt mine.
Why?
I don't know. So how are the wildfires? What is going on?
Oh, they're still burning. Southern California is still burning. And do you want to read it? Well, I've got a typo here I've got to fix. See? State WID.
You have a typo.
I have a typo. So you know how those.
See, we're always in a hurry, and we apologize on those typos.
It was a.
We're usually running out the door when we're typing an article to go on to the next event to cover, or to go on to the next meeting, or the next video chat, or whatever. So, apologize on that typo.
Well, here we go. This is what the governor said.
All right.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, I gotta have the wrong voice.
Oh, no.
Good morning. Yeah, okay, all right.
Don't do it. Not in the mood, John. 10:10 at night. I am not in the mood.
A couple things is the Santa Anas, they were higher up in the roof. I mean, I guess the upper elevations and not down in the canyons as much.
Okay.
It made it a little better. I mean, they're still having a horrible time down there. Uh-oh, we're both clicking.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to get our... You going there?
No, I'm not.
You can now. You can't?
Get to it.
How come?
I don't know. It's not loading.
Oh.
Would you like to go to it? Or would you like me to? Go ahead. Well, what have you guys been doing today? Anything fun on a Tuesday?
Exciting on a Tuesday.
Yeah? Now, sometime we're going to make this 2-way.
Oh, so they have to talk back?
Well, they can talk back. I guess we could have it so they could chat back.
We can have the talking computer.
And Kim is pulling up InciWeb. It's the fire incident information site, and we're pulling up the basics on the.
This is King City, California. This is not.
Okay, that one's different.
It's a different one.
All right, let's go. It's the chop incident. and we want to give you the latest information on that fire down there.
Yes. Okay, it's called
there's
Merrick.
the Merrick. Yeah, that's
it is 80% contained.
80% contained, 4,800 acres.
Yes, this was updated about an hour ago. That's great that it's 80% contained. I had no idea they'd gotten it that close. Let me see here. Pull it up. Cause is under investigation. 1,471 total personnel have been called to the scene. 4,824 acres, 80% contained. Fuels involved, light brush.
And they're pretty
grass.
conservative. Once they call it 80%, they're done.
Yes.
They got it.
Yes. So let me see. Doesn't say anything about evacuations. Let me see. There is a large evacuation center located at Pierce College, and small animal evacuation center located at the North Mission Shelter remains open.
Does it give the number of homes lost? It should's there somewhere.
Let me see.
Fuels involved.
I don't see.
It doesn't show that. Is there anything on the right? Incident. We'll try to get that. We'll try to get an exact. That's not saying. Oh, summary. Here we go. Let's see if this will do it.
The summary. There we go. Sorry about
that. All right. Nothing? Interesting. All right, because we were trying to look at homes lost, announcements, news. Okay, all right.
All right.
Looks like they're getting the upper hand on that, though, at 80% contained.
Yes.
So that's good. Now, Hannah, our reporter, where was her husband being sent?
I don't think he was being sent to there. He was originally going to be, last I spoke to her via email the first part of the week, they had changed it and he wasn't going to be sent over there, I believe.
Well, sometimes they send guys to
a lot of guys from our area. We're going from our area to
because we know they did send helicopter 404 and some of their assets from the Columbia Air Base. They're down there. So
yes,
hope everybody can get all mopped up and back up.
Yes, and that's good news to hear that it's 80% contained. I hadn't realized that. So.
Now, we got a little information on the vote-by-mail ballot information for November 4, and this was from Karen Barney. And this is for is there an election coming up?
Yes, there is.
There is? Oh, wow.
I got my mail-in ballot today.
The general election requires one 42-cent stamp for their return to the Elections Department. All vote-by-mail ballots must be received in the Elections Department no later than 8 p.m. on Tuesday, November 4. A postmark is not sufficient.
They have to have it actually in. Because some people think you can go have something postmarked and then not mail it out.
Oh, so they could mail it like a month later.
Yes, they can.
They can? Yeah, okay.
I remember when I had my mailboxes, etc. store, I used to postmark the dates on things so I'd have my bills wouldn't be considered late.
Tax bills and everything, yeah.
Or any kind of bills.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's postmarked, the rent a day early or whatever,
All right. Fish and Wildlife Service is to hold an informational meeting on the new California red-legged frog critical habitat proposal.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds pretty exciting.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service was scheduled an informational meeting in San Andreas on October 30th about its new proposal to expand the existing critical habitat for the threatened California red-legged frog, made famous in Mark Twain's story, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County.
Okay.
Should we read more?
Sure.
All right. So, and we know that you want to hear more and more about the celebrated red-legged frog, right?
Sure, John.
On October 30, the meeting will begin at 2 p.m. in the Sequoia Room located in the lower level of the CalWorks building in San Andreas. Session requested by the Calaveras County Farm Bureau so that the Calaveras County residents can learn about the proposal. Service personnel will outline the proposal, then respond to questions. Space is limited, so please RSVP. The new service proposal will designate over 4,400 acres in the Youngs Creek area of Calaveras County, north of State Highway 26 and south of Paloma Road.
Okay.
So, In their new proposal, the service specifically asks whether the proposed Calaveras County unit should be excluded on these bases. Precise area proposed, and there's the Google Earth coordinates and all kinds of stuff. So they want to make sure that those red-legged frogs are taken care of.
Okay.
Right?
That's great.
Yeah.
Coppertown Square, Pumpkin Junction continues through October 31st.
And they're going to auction some scarecrows, aren't they?
Yes, they are. That's coming up, I think, the 25th or something like, isn't it? I don't know. We'll have to-
Scarecrow auctions.
That's
pretty
coming
cool.
Up, yeah, they actually all the
Today we had a Board of Supervisors meeting. We also had a Planning Commission meeting tonight. Angel City. Soccer.
John was at soccer.
So I figured soccer, Planning Commission.
It's boring right about Planning Commission.
I gotta run. I'll have to run down there tomorrow and see what happened in the morning.
Yeah.
The votes were.
Yes. Something kind of cool that's going on is called Kids Can. And this is through, let me see.
Kids Camp?
Kids Can.
Kids
Support the KCRA 3 Kids Can Food Drive, October 13th through November 7th, and you'll help feed hungry families in your community. This collection will benefit the Chapel in the Pines Food Pantry for Calaveras County. Bring canned and non-perishable items to your school, and your school could win great prizes. For more information, go to kcra.com or call 916-387-9000.
Why can't they just take it to Chapel in the Pines?
Maybe the schools get credit for it or something. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
So it's the KCRA thing, huh?
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay.
So that started actually yesterday. And that goes through
Cool.
November. Yes. There was a Copperopolis Parks and Recreation meeting this evening.
We missed
that
it.
we missed. Because we were doing soccer.
Doing live. Well, I mean, there was people
This is
from
kind of interesting that I read on the
Copperopolis.
Stockton Record today, this evening.
Yeah.
Did you see this? I haven't seen this yet. This is something interesting. Report of toxic minerals stalls plans for Calaveras recreation area.
Oh, really?
Yes. Written by Dana Nichols. Sandy
Arsenic.
Gulch. Arsenic contamination
This is
in
where
soil and
the
water
regional
has
park-
put an
oh,
end
wow.
to dreams of a regional park with ball fields, hiking trails, and picnic areas on a former
I saw that.
lumber mill site in Sandy Gulch. Calaveras County officials in September were weeks away from signing a deal to purchase the 22-acre park site from the Calaveras County Water District when a 1992 study came to light that warned of toxic materials present on the grounds. Pat McGreevy, who represents the West Point area on the Calaveras County Parks and Recreation Committee, found the old report. These documents were in the CCWD library. I read them. I said, oh, geez, look at this. McGreevy said it is not clear whether the arsenic is a natural component of the soil or whether it came from chemicals used to treat lumber at the former mill. He said the initial indications are that the arsenic is much more widely dispersed than would be likely if it was from the industrial contamination related to the mill. McGreevy said removing or recovering the arsenic would make the park project prohibitively expensive. And they did have a statement from Steve Walensky. He represents the West Point and McCollum Hill areas on the Calaveras County Board of Soups. He said the arsenic pollution was not the only factor pushing up the cost of building the park on the mill site. He said it turned out that it would have cost hundreds of thousands of dollars as well to build a road to the park that met county standards. In essence, officials would have had to choose whether to spend the money on buying the land, cleaning it, or providing road access. We have only enough money to do one of the three, let alone build a park.
So they've got, but there's $250,000 that they need to use. It's kind of use it or lose it. Prop 40 funds.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So
now what?
Unlikely you get a park. 92. There's other funds that they may be able to use for there. That's sad.
The project list to be considered today includes $92,000 for the purchase of the alternative ball field site, $28,000 for a skateboarding ramp to be built in downtown West Point, and $70,000 for a water filtration system to solve problems with the well serving the community park. So were they discussing it at the Board of Soups meeting today?
Looks like
So we probably have
we'll have the video up there.
We'll find out what happened. We also did an interview today, this morning.
We did. We did an early morning interview.
Yes, we did.
It was on the upcoming.
Mr. Frog's Wild Ride this Sunday, the second annual benefit Feeney Park.
We talked with Mr. Yost this morning, and this is one of the things where now this ride, if you do the 50-kilometer one, almost anybody can do it because it's only 50 kilometers, not 50 miles.
Okay.
And it does not follow. It's basically, instead of going up Sheep Ranch Road where it's really steep.
I have nothing on, so I don't know what your problem is.
It actually comes from Murphy's down through Angels Camp, down some other things, and then back. So the only real hill you have is Murphy's Grade Road.
What time does it start? Because I think it's
pretty early, probably.
Actually, are you going to do it?
Well, I think we have.
We have to be in Bear Valley at 11.
We have conflicting.
You don't have to go with me to that. I can go by myself. Actually, on Saturday, they are having something kind of exciting going on at the Bear Valley Lodge.
And we talked with Bear Valley Development CEO Martine Wiggenstein this morning about the development. There will be the scoping meeting, which we will push out live. This is going to be laying out the plans for the Bear Valley Village. Now, this is a public comment period. The public comment period in this goes to the first part of November. I think it's the 11th or so. But they're interested in getting feedback on that. But this meeting will actually not be run by the developers. They will be there to ask questions, of course. But this is being spearheaded by the planning department by Alpine County.
Okay. Starts at 10 a.m. in the Bear Valley Lodge. Will be led by the Alpine County Planning Department.
Yeah.
This document has been over 2 years in the making. The draft EIR is different from the Forest Service EAR, which will cover improvements to the Bear Valley Mountain Resort. The draft EIR will cover the new village development.
Now, if everything goes well, the EAR and the EIR should be finished up right after the first of the year.
Okay.
Now, the difference is the EAR specifically covers things on the Forest Service. So, for example, if they build the new village lift, which will go from where, if you're familiar with it, where the Bear Valley Lodge is, just out in the parking lot area, up to the top of the hill by the resort, where the lift will land, and most of the land that it will go over is actually Forest Service land.
That's right.
But the bottom portion where you load is in the county. So it's a lot of these projects up here straddle jurisdictions, and it takes a longer time to get things finished. We talked to Martine this morning, and they are looking at breaking ground the summer of 2010. Okay. So the EIRs. Now, the interesting thing on that is once they have the EIRs and the EARs done, let's say they get done January, February. So they really can't submit plans or even start doing the actual hard architectural drawings to submit to the county until the EIRs are done, because if there are changes made during the EIR process, it would change the complexity of the stuff that they're doing. So the point is you could waste a couple $1 million on something you have to change. So basically they have the conceptual drawings work, everybody knows the general idea of what they're doing, but they're looking at tightening up the plans and going forward as soon as the EIRs and the EIR and the EAR is completed. Okay.
And we'll be pushing this out live if you're unable to make it. So you can, if watching from the Bay Area, if you're not going to be here this weekend, and we'll have the replay up on it later. After
that way, once it's up, you can watch it over and over again. You can,
and they're going to have good lighting in the lodge. Sometimes it's a little dim in there.
I talked about that this morning, and I will have to bring some lighting.
Okay.
So otherwise, it's not people who are backing Zero McDaniel, but they might call us anyway.
Yes.
Right?
The Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway Association announces the Scenic Byway Celebration winners for all those good fun prizes. We have a list of those winners. Let me see. Has announced the winners of the second annual Scenic Celebration Passport Event Drawing winners. They were selected from completed entries stamped in each of the 8 passport event locations between Arnold and Markleeville. Local resident Dennis Kwashnik was the winner of the grand prize, a season pass to Bear Valley Mountain Resort. Wow.
There you go.
What a prize that is. And we have the rest of the winners up. on the pinetree.net. There was a kitchen fire today that was extinguished very quickly on Burkham Lane in Jenny Lind. That happened early this morning. Thank goodness it was extinguished quickly.
Now, I guess, should we take a page from what's one of the national news talking heads does? And he'll take you around the world in 80 seconds.
Sure.
We'll take you around the world in 60 seconds. We'll be faster.
All right, go ahead.
All right. The Red Sox knuckle under Rays surge to 3-1 ACLS lead. So, Mazda denies report of plan to build factory in North America. So, I guess that's not going to happen.
Okay.
U.S. appears to be in a recession. That's from the San Francisco Fed chief. Georgia and Russia meet for Georgia, not Atlanta, Georgia, but Georgia and Russia.
Are you teasing me?
Yes. For peace talks amid anger
you can
and
see
uncertainty.
Russia from Alaska.
Yes, you can. That's true. Dollar slips to lower 101 level, yen level, and more in the morning details. And the Azerbaijan's Aliyev is set for re-election to presidency. Fed officials see recession risk but no rate cut needed. China recalls all dairy products over 1 month old.
Wow.
Government nominates BOJ Executive Director Yamaguchi as Deputy Governor. Palin says Obama running against Bush, not McCain. Canada's Conservative Party
Tomorrow
wins
night
re-election.
is the last debate. Don't forget, 6 p.m.
That's true.
Yes, tomorrow evening, 6 p.m.
The art market is beginning to feel the pinch.
Now,
I haven't bought much art lately.
No, me neither. Before you died.
Yeah.
We heard that somebody named their baby Sarah
McCain Palin.
Sarah McCain Palin?
I don't know their last name, but it's Sarah, and then the middle names are McCain Palin.
McCain Palin, okay. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's debate.
It should
it's
be
funny.
a
I
good
have
one.
this poll on our site asking if people have made their decisions yet, and most people are. How could you not have made your decisions?
Now, and speaking of debates, by tomorrow morning, you'll have virtually every debate known to man that's been happening here in the county.
Yes.
You can watch hours and hours and hours
you're doing
of
an
debate.
interview tomorrow with somebody that's kind of exciting too, aren't you?
I think we are.
You are.
Yeah.
So we'll have that up later on the site.
We will. We thank you very much, and have a great night. Hope you have and go out and have a profitable tomorrow.
Yes.
In spite of all this.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.